everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, I will be reviewing the Mars Zero Blend Liquid Foundation that I just picked up from Amazon because I got a good deal on this. And Mars is coming up with new products left, right and center. I think Mars is the next color pop, you guys, because every new week they are launching something new. And today I am going to share my thoughts on this foundation. If you guys are interested, then please stay tuned till the end of this video. So, Mars Zero Blend Liquid Foundation comes in 10 different shades going to cater Indian skin tone. Not all of them I'm sure, but whoever fits in this 10 shades can find their right match. It retails for rupees 449 for 30 ml of quantity, and they also say that it gives you weightless finish and provides you medium to full buildable coverage. You get 4 years of shelf life and the expiry is 2028. It is made in PRC and you will find a complete ingredient list on the back of the packaging itself. Also, you'll find the ingredient list on their official website. The shade that I picked up for myself is 08 Honey Nectar. And this is how the inner packaging looks like. I'm sure you all must have seen it by now. It comes in a cylindrical frosted glass bottle which is quite light in weight. Also, it comes with a beautiful pump, and also you will find the shade name on the cap itself. At the back, you'll find the details like the manufacturing, the expiry, the price and everything. So yeah, the packaging is really very minimal, but I did not like the overall color of this packaging. I feel it's very dull, very boring. They could have settled for some other color because I'm reviewing a product, so I thought I will share my POV also. So today's video will be all about first impression. I'm going to share my thoughts, what I felt after using this foundation. I won't be doing any wear test at this moment because I feel the right time to do a wear test on my skin type will be summer season, because that is when my skin goes through a lot. I have a sweaty face, and that is when I put every foundation to a tough test to see whether it is long lasting enough on my sweaty skin or not. So yeah, as you already know that whenever I review any foundation, I always try and use two different tools, a brush and a sponge, to see what kind of finish and what kind of coverage do you get. So I am done with my CTM routine, and today I am going to use the Mars Glow O'Clock Gripping Primer. And because this foundation is a water-based foundation, also this is a water-based primer, so I think this both will go hand in hand. So I'm taking about 3 pumps and applying it to my face. And before I start with the application process, let me just give you the swatch of the shade 08 Honey Nectar. So I've taken very little amount, and this is how the shade actually looks like. Also, I've reviewed that Artistry liquid foundation and it oxidized to 2 shades darker. That's why this time I went with 1 shade down. I wanted to go for the shade 09, but when I tried that Artistry liquid foundation, I came to the point that this foundation has a tendency to oxidize a lot. So I settled for the shade 08. Also, let me give you a swatch on my cheeks. Now on the camera it looks little yellow in undertone, but when I see in the mirror I can see that it has a little bit of peachy undertone. I am not sure, you guys. If you have ever tried out this shade, let me know in the comments whether you find it peachy or yellow or golden in undertone. So yeah, the primer has nicely set on my skin, and now is the right time to try out this foundation. I'm not sure how much amount to go for because I don't yet know what kind of coverage do we get. So I will go with normal amount that I usually go, and on the right side I'm going to use my Real Techniques RT 200 foundation buffing brush. So this side with foundation and this side with no foundation, and clearly you can see the difference for yourself. Like in one layer it nicely evened out my skin. It gives a natural finish, and also it has faded my imperfections like my breakout marks or any other darkness or any other marks on my skin tone, and when I see in the mirror my face looks bit orangish. So let's blend this foundation on the other side of my face with a sponge, and I still have got this much amount left on the back of my hand, which I'm going to use on the left side of my face. So this side is a sponge and this side I have used the brush. I can say that the brush has given me a more coverage, which happens with most of the foundation because the sponge has a tendency to absorb some of the amount and it gives you more natural finish. So if you want to use this foundation for your everyday wear, you can go ahead and do so because it is going to give you a very natural skin-like finish, which I totally love. And on the left side of my face, the imperfection is little bit more prominent than on the right side. I can go with 2 layers if I want to, but I will settle for just 1 layer because I don't have much to cover, and if I want to cover anything I will definitely go with a spot concealing. And I think I need some color correction around my mouth area because it is looking bit ashy around this area, which happens with most of the foundation. And yeah, so this was all about it at the moment. I will complete the rest of my face makeup and be right back to give you my final thoughts. So guys, I'm back after full face of makeup. This is how my skin looks with Mars Zero Blend Liquid Foundation. Before I start sharing my final thoughts, let me just tell you what all products I used today to complete my base makeup. As I already said, I needed some color correction around my mouth area as it was looking bit grayish. So in this case, I always go with my Swiss Beauty Liquid Concealer in the shade Warm Sand. But just today, for a change, I did not go with that concealer and used another layer of this foundation, and it helped a lot to cancel out the grayness and hide my imperfections really very well because it has a peachy orangish undertone. To highlight the center of my face and under my eyes, I used my Swiss Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Toasted Almond. I have been using this concealer a lot lately in all of my videos, and soon I will have to get a backup of this. Today I did not set my face in any ways because that was not needed. Firstly, it is winter. Secondly, I have a dry skin, and in this season I always like to go with my cream products. To set my makeup and lock everything in place, I used my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and to bring back some hydration and glow to my face, I used the Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist. So here are my final thoughts. As Mars have already claimed, it is a matte foundation, but I would say it is not your typical heavy duty matte foundation that is going to suck the moisture out of your face or make you look cakey, but on the other hand, it provides you with beautiful, comfortable, soft matte finish that feels absolutely weightless on the skin. Even my dry skin is loving the feel of this foundation, which does not feel dry or stretchy by any means, and my skin is feeling very hydrated, you guys. So if you are someone who likes to use a foundation for your day-to-day wear, you can totally go ahead and use a light layer of this foundation, which will provide you with natural skin-like finish. And if you want to use it for your special occasion, you can totally go ahead and do so. You can build up the coverage from medium to full. I hope it is not going to make you look cakey, but if you have a lot of imperfections, I would say that go with 1 to 1.5 layer, and you can go with spot concealing if needed. Next thing I notice about this foundation is that it oxidizes a lot. You might not spot the difference on the camera, but when I see in the mirror, I can see that my face has gone darker than my neck and my chest. It does not look too orange by any means because I used some brightening concealer today to highlight the center of my face, and it has balanced out very well. But if I use this foundation all by itself and go out, anyone can notice that my face looks orangish. So if you want to try out this foundation, you will have to keep in mind that go with one shade lighter because after oxidation it will definitely come to your skin tone. And it is definitely not a fragrance free foundation because it does contain some floral fragrance which is not too strong or overpowering. So if you're sensitive to fragrance or if you have a sensitive skin type, you can totally go ahead and use this foundation because it disappears within few minutes and it is not going to bother your skin in any ways. And now is the time to give you an oxidation test. So I have swatched the foundation on the back of my hand, and it's been more than 1 hour since the foundation is lying on my hand. Let's do a fresh swatch to see how much it has oxidized. So I will take very tiny amount and just nicely blend it out, and totally you can see the difference for yourself. This is the freshly swatched shade which looks a lot lighter, and this is the shade that I swatched it earlier, 1.5 hour back. You can clearly see that the foundation has oxidized to 2 shades darker, you guys. And if you ask my recommendation, I would totally love to recommend it to everyone. This foundation gets a total thumbs up from my end. I totally enjoyed working with this foundation. The first impression was wow, you guys. And also it retails under rupees 500, but if you are not planning to pick it at full price and looking out for some good discount, wait for it, and probably you will find a great deal very soon. So yeah guys, it's a wrap for today. Hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social handles, whose link I have mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.